you know that 33% of HR professionals decide within the first 90 seconds of an interview to hire someone or not? In my personal experience, I have attended n number of interviews and I have cleared round 1 in almost all interviews. And I have conducted few interviews as well. So in this video, I am going to share how you can create a perfect self-introduction, how you can maintain your body language, and how you can subtly influence HR like that you are a great cultural fit for the company. So let's cover everything in this video in a very detailed manner. First of all, let's see why a great self-introduction is important. Think of self-introduction as a trailer for a movie. It gives sneak peek into who you are, your skills, and why you are a perfect fit for the company, etc. And as like a good trailer, your self-introduction has to be captivating as well. And you know, most of the HRs are not looking for the people who can simply do the job. They are also looking for cultural fit as well. According to a LinkedIn survey, 89% recruiters say that cultural fit is as important as technical skills. So self-introduction is a great place where you can showcase your personality and values aligned with a particular company. For example, if you are applying for a company which values innovation like Google, instead of just saying I'm a software developer, you can say I'm passionate about creating user-friendly tech solutions that solve real-world problems. That's why I'm excited to join the company which values innovation. So if you present in this way, then you are addressing the core value of the company, which is innovation. And moreover, before going to attend the interview of any company, you should try to study about the company, like what their products are, what their values are, and what is their work culture. So if you study all this, it would be very helpful in tailoring your self-introduction according to the particular company, and which would help you in cracking the self-introduction also. Like you can be able to make a first impression. So before proceeding with how to create a perfect self-introduction, let's see how your body language should be in an interview. First is posture. Sit straight, but don't make it so stiff so that it looks unnatural. And at the same time, don't bend your body more because it might make HR to feel like that you are not interested for this role. And the second thing is maintain proper eye contact. This is so important because whenever the recruiters talk, try to maintain proper eye contact, because when you are making proper eye contact, people always feel that you are speaking truth. And the third is hand gestures. Whenever you are explaining your points, try to make appropriate hand movements. Don't sit stiff and don't make your hands stiff also, because it seems unnatural. And the fourth thing is smile. Make a genuine smile when and wherever required, because this makes them feel like you are approachable and you are so confident. Yeah, this is all about body language. And now let's see how to make a perfect self-introduction. Basically, there are 5 steps to create a self-introduction. Let's look into this one by one. First of all, give a warm greeting. Start simple with a smile, proper eye contact, and a warm greeting. For example, you can say "Good morning, my name is Swarajmi and thank you for giving me this opportunity." So this sets the positive tone right from start. Second is you can talk about your current role or background. Explain where you are basically from and where are you working and what is your education qualification, etc. For example, for experienced professionals, you can talk I'm basically out of Tamil Nadu. I'm currently working in Bangalore at XYZ company as a product designer, where I focus on creating apps, dashboards, web apps that help company creating meaningful experiences for users and outstanding impact on their revenue. This is for experienced professionals. For freshers, you can say I recently graduated mechanical engineering from ABC University side by side. I did course on UI UX where I could able to solve real-world UI UX problems with hands-on experience in UX research and Figma software. Third is talk about your experience and skills in depth. Basically, you can explain about what are the projects you worked on in your previous companies and how it had impacted the company and how it had impacted their revenue. You can explain all these things. For example, for experienced professionals, you can say over the past years, I have designed solutions for both web and mobile platforms that improve usability and customer satisfaction. For example, I led the redesign of an e-commerce app which resulted in a 20% increase in user retention within the first 6 months of launch. My key skills include user research, wireframing, prototyping, and working collaboratively with cross-functional teams. I am proficient in design tools like Figma, Sketch, and Adobe Extreme, and I have a solid understanding of front-end basics, which helps me bridge the gap between design and development. And as a fresher, you can say during my course and internship period, I developed strong skills in user research, prototyping, and usability testing. During my final project, I designed a mobile app to help users manage their mental health, which involved conducting user interviews, creating wireframes, and iterating based on usability testing results. I am proficient in design tools like Figma and Adobe Extreme, and I have also developed a working knowledge of HTML and CSS, which allows me to collaborate effectively with developers. Fourth is talk about your achievements and strengths. For example, you can say like, I received the Best Employee Award in my previous company and I have been given with monetary appraisal for my contributions in work also. And talking about strength, you can say like I have a good leadership skill and I led a cross-functional team to streamline operations which reduced delivery time to 15%. So you can talk about your leadership skill, your communication skill, your collaboration skill, etc. Basically talk about your strengths in this way. And the last is conclusion. Most people often end their self-introduction by just saying that's it. Instead of abruptly ending with that's it, you can just thank the HR for their time. For example, you can say like, thank you once again for giving me this opportunity to share a bit about myself, and I'm really looking forward to discuss like how I can contribute to your team. So you can use these type of points as a concluding point. And next what we are going to see is common mistakes to avoid in self-introduction. First of all, don't ramble. Don't say your life story. Don't say things here and there. Stick to a structure. Second is, don't sound robotic. Because when you practice multiple times, your language might sound robotic. So try to keep it conversational. And the third thing is, don't neglect body language. No matter how good your words are, your poor body language might ruin your first impression. And the fourth thing is, don't neglect cultural fit. Because even though you are very good at explaining your skills, and if you are not talking about any cultural fit, you might lose the key opportunity to connect. So try to keep all these things in mind when you are creating a perfect self-introduction. Yeah, this is all about today's video. I hope this video would have helped you in some way. And if you like the video, then hit the subscribe button for supporting me. And in order to do a proper self-introduction, you need to have proper communication skill also. And if you feel like you are lagging in that, you can check out this video so that you can improve a lot. And I have attached a sample template for self-introduction in the description also. If you want, you can check it out. Happy learning and happy earning. Bye guys. See you on next video. Until then, signing off. Sulakshmi S.